in English, we cannot imagine a sentence without verb. That's why verbs are very important part of speech in English language. So verb classified in two categories: helping verbs, main verbs, transitive or intransitive, dynamic, stative, regular and irregular. Many verbs can be used transitively as well as intransitively. Stative verbs cannot be used with continuous tense, like I am loving it, I am hearing you, I am seeing that, I am feeling. However, the above verbs can be used sometimes in continuous tense with change of meaning. In spoken English now. Let us move to the next third part of speech, verbs. So what is a verb? A word which denotes action or state of being. For example, I teach grammar, action of teaching. He looks tired, state of being. The most essential component of English language is the verb. You cannot think of a sentence without verb. We can make a one word sentence with the help of verb. For example, stop, sit, listen. They change in their form according to subject and tense, like to sing, sing, sang, sung, sings, singing, etc. So in English, we cannot imagine a sentence without verb. That's why verbs are very important part of speech in English language. A verb always has a subject, either explicit or implied. Dr. Mahesh, explicit subject now, which is visible, teaches us English and communication skills. And stand up, here the noun you is implied subject here. Stand up, like it means you stand up. Types and the classification of verbs. So verb classified in two categories: helping verbs. They are again divided into linking verbs and auxiliaries. Auxiliaries are divided in three parts: principal auxiliaries, modal auxiliaries and semi-modal auxiliaries. Principal auxiliaries have to be, to have and to do. Modal auxiliaries are these: can, could, may, might, shall, should and so on. Semi-modals are need to, dare to, used to and have to. We are going to see the usage of all those, and we are going to see the forms of principal as well, and the usage of modal and semi-modal auxiliaries. Second type classification is main verbs. So again, main verbs are divided in three categories: based on object, based on action, or based on past forms. So based on object, transitive or intransitive, dynamic, stative, regular and irregular. Regular like cook, cooked, cooked; irregular, write, wrote, written. We will see each in detail. Let us talk about the main verbs now, facts and their uses. Transitive and intransitive. Transitive, they require an object to make a complete sense. For example, he read a novel yesterday. We can ask what to get the object, like he read what? A novel yesterday. Intransitive makes sense without object. They do not need object to make sense. For example, he ran. It makes sense. We cannot ask what. Definitely we can ask how or where, but he ran itself makes a complete sense. However, many verbs can be used transitively as well as intransitively. For example, my friend speaks fast, intransitive. My friend speaks English fluently, transitive. She sings every day, intransitive. She sings various songs every day, transitive. Next, dynamic and stative. Dynamic verbs describe action like hit, kill, fight, throw, write, etc. Stative verbs describe a state or situation like love, prefer, see, hear, seem. Remember, stative verbs cannot be used with continuous tense, right? So we cannot use those stative verbs like I am loving it, I am hearing you, I am seeing that, I am feeling, and so on. Look at the following sentences now. The cake is smelling sweet. Sorry, I am not understanding your point. He is not believing in God. I am thinking you are right. I hope you must have sensed something is wrong in these sentences. What is that wrong? See, these verbs, like it is not the cake is smelling sweet. It is always in simple. The cake smells sweet. Sorry, I do not understand your point. He does not believe in God. And I think you are right, not I'm thinking you are right. Things to remember here, the following verbs on account of their meaning are not normally used in the continuous form. The verbs of emotion like wish, desire, like, love, hate, want, hope, etc. What type of verbs are they? Stative verbs, right? So stative verbs which describe state, we are not supposed to use them in continuous tense. Then verbs of thought, think, believe, agree, understand, know, suppose, etc. We should not say I'm wishing, I'm desiring, I'm liking, I'm thinking, I'm believing, I'm agreeing, I'm understanding, I'm knowing, I'm supposing. No. Or even in past, I was supposing, I was wishing, I was desiring. No. Verbs of senses. The senses like see, hear, taste, feel, smell, touch. All those senses, seeing, hearing, tasting, feeling, smelling, touching, we cannot use in the progress tense. Verbs of perception, recognize, notice, perceive, imagine, remember, we cannot use with ing. Verbs of appearance, appear, seem, look. Verbs of possession, own, possess, belong, contain, consist. We cannot say containing, consisting, and belonging, and so. Right. When we are talking about these verbs on account of their meaning. Right. But look at this now. However, the above verbs can be used sometimes in continuous tense with change of meaning. In spoken English now, we can use them with different meanings. Like I'm feeling great this morning. So here, feel is not about your emotions, right? It is not about your state. It is about your physical feel. So you're saying I'm feeling great this morning. Physically, you are talking. She's seeing her friend this evening. So here see is used visit for visit. So she's visiting instead of that she is seeing her friend. This is okay because here it is not a sense. It is not verb of sense, right? I'm looking at the strange figure. So here look is stare, right? You are looking, you are staring at someone, then you can say I'm looking at the strange figure. You cannot say you are looking great when you're talking about the appearance, because look is a part of appearance, I guess, right? So you cannot say you are looking great. Simply you look great, you look gorgeous, you look beautiful, you look handsome. Not you are looking gorgeous, you are looking handsome, and so, right? But when you are staring at someone, yes, I'm looking at the strange figure, I'm looking at the person, I'm looking at that scene, and so on. Regular and irregular. Regular verbs, they take d or ed in their past and past participle, like cook, cooked, cooked, book, book, booked. Irregular verbs, they don't take d or ed. They are different. They have different forms or maybe same forms in their past and past participle. Write, wrote, written, cut, cut, cut.